Hello, my friends. So it is time for another plan with me in my happy planner this week, and this is the week of September the 17th through the 23rd. I have already pulled out my pages, and I have I have an interrupter in my midst, and he is, you guys, terrible twos are in full-fledged. I'm not even joking you. I am just like, holy cow. Okay. So, I am going to use this beautiful printable, and I can already hear him whining, so he's going to come back. Like, he is just wrong side of the bed today. It is just not good. I love this. I think it's so stinking beautiful. And this is by Planner One Love at planneronelove.com. I used her kit last week as well, and it is so beautiful. Okay, so this is absolutely beautiful. The images that she chooses, the half box, I mean, everything is so pretty, and I really love these colors. I love adding this blue into a fall theme. I just think it's super pretty. So we're going to use that. And then I have a fall washi that I'm just putting in this container right here so that I can kind of just pull whatever I want for my spread. And then I will have to pull some stickers when we get to that point, but I am just going to do this for it now. And we're just going to go with it. So, I think I'm going to start with my bottom washi and see if I can get that halfway correct. I have, you guys, oh my goodness, this terrible 2 stage has been kicking our behind. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, Killian is he is a character. He is very strong-willed. He's very stubborn. He's very different than Tristan was. He's not the most moldable child. Oh man, look what I just did. Look what I did. I just tore that whole thing because I rolled it instead of just pulled it off, but that's okay. I guess we're just gonna use something else. He's not the most moldable child. He is very stubborn, very strong-willed, very hard to deal with, and he is a mama's boy. He wants me all the time, all day, every day, all night, every night. Like, he is just like that, and it is hard to break. But we are trying to do certain things to break it. It's just very, very difficult. He is doing wonderful in potty training, and he likes his independence, but only about certain things, and the rest of it, he just wants his mommy all the time. So, he does like his independence on certain things, but those certain things are few and far between. He likes to feed himself, of course. He likes to potty by himself. He doesn't want me to like go in there and help him on the potty. He wants to do it by himself. He wants to take his pants on and off by himself. He wants to buckle himself in his car seat. He wants to, I mean, there's all sorts of things that he wants to do himself. So that's great, but he just wants mommy all the time. He wants mommy around. He wants mommy right there with him. He doesn't want to let me out of his sight. And it just gets very, very difficult, especially with Tristan being in school and him having no distractions except for me, and I just can't get anything done. I have had so much trouble filming. As you guys have been able to tell, I'm sure I have had so much trouble, just I've had a lot of trouble just doing all sorts of things just because he is just, I think I'm going to use this somewhere, but I don't know if I want to use it against that. It looks a little weird. He's just been just something else, and we're trying to break him of it, and it is so difficult to do. breaking bad habits in children is so hard. Like, nighttime is a complete and absolute disaster, you guys. Like, disaster. I know this isn't incredibly fall, but the colors are just really pretty. And I want to add some florals, so I think I'm just going to add it. Yeah, so nighttime is a disaster. Like, he won't go to sleep on his own for whatever reason. He was doing so well with it, and then all of a sudden, bam, like regression. Like, will not go to sleep on his own, period. He wants mommy. He wants to lay in bed, in mommy's bed, and fall asleep. He goes back to his bed after he's asleep, but he wakes up in the middle of the night. Like, he's just not, yeah. So we've got to break it, because when this new baby comes, mommy only has 2 hands, and I don't want him to feel left out or pushed away. I want him to already be a little bit more independent so that he doesn't feel that way. And so we've got a lot to work on, because mommy is halfway through this pregnancy and it's going by really quickly this time. So it's not going to take long, and this baby will be here, and then he's going to have to share mommy. And I don't want him to dislike his sibling. I want him to take it well. So anyways, that is my spiel about my terrible twos staged 2-year-old who is driving me bonkers. You guys, he is driving me bonkers. So right now this is his cartoon time. So he like eats his breakfast, he like settles down, and he has his cartoons in the morning, and he wants to watch Batman toys. Like, he wants to watch people playing with Batman toys on YouTube. Is there anything wrong with that? No, there's absolutely not. But I don't want him to watch that all the time. And that's all he wants to watch. And it's not. I want him to watch educational shows and shows that like teach him things, music, and nursery rhymes and life lessons. There's some really good cartoons out there. Daniel Tiger, a lot of PBS cartoons are really good for them. They just teach them lessons, and they're just good shows. And I got Tristan to watch those when he was little, and they really taught him a lot, and I want it to be the same way. And Killian is just not. He used to love Daniel Tiger, and that used to be all he wanted to watch, and now he just doesn't want anything to do with it. And so he's watching it right now, and I'm just trying to get him to watch something other than Batman toys, because poor Tristan, he gets so tired of watching Batman toys, and he wants to watch other things too. And so when he comes home and that's all that Killian wants to watch, he gets so frustrated with him, and it's just a fight all the time. So I have a terrible 2-year-olds during the day, and then when his brother comes home, I have sibling rivalry fighting, and so it has just been so difficult for me to get anything done, and it's just frustrating. So anyways, that is my explanation rant. I don't know. And I am trying to just kind of find the time when I can, and kind of just pause when the tantrums come, and just kind of piece it all together for you guys, because there's lots of things that I want to film, and this is coming up into my favorite time of year. Fall is my absolute favorite, you guys, and I love it, and I want to film lots of videos. I want to vlog more. I'm hoping that we can go to like some hay rides and the pumpkin patch and all of these kinds of things. I want to share that with you guys, and I want to share it with my family. And in order to do that, I have to kind of figure some of this stuff out and film better. So yeah, I have had a horrible toothache. It is getting better now. My whole face was swollen, and my lymph node under my mouth was incredibly swollen, like to a scary degree. I called my doctor to see, like, I couldn't get in the dentist for weeks, so I called my doctor to see if she would give me an antibiotic, and she wouldn't. So I had just kind of suffered through it, and yeah, it's much, much better now, though. I was rinsing out with hot, salty water and mouthwash constantly, and brushing my teeth and cleaning my mouth so that it didn't get any germs or anything in it. And I was just trying to keep it all clean, and it's gotten so much better now. My wisdom tooth is like, does anybody even keep their wisdom teeth anymore? Like, it makes me think, what happened to people like back in the day? Like, what did they do? Because, you know, I mean, what did they do? They couldn't just get surgery and get their teeth taken out. Like, what did they do? Suffer, I guess, because nobody's teeth grow in correct. Like, no one's wisdom teeth ever grow correctly anymore. And I only have bottom ones, and I just have not gotten them cut out. I should have a long time ago, but I haven't. So my brother and sister were always the ones to get stuff done when they were younger, and my parents never really did that with me. So once I got to be an adult, I didn't want to do it. So yeah. Okay. So there's my base, and I am going to go ahead and start with the day by day. So I'm going to zoom in just a little tiny bit, and we're going to go day by day. I do need to get some day covers because this kit does not come with them, but that is okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and start with a to-do, because Mondays I need to get better at just getting up and getting going. I was really good about it this morning. After I took Tristan to school, I just came home and like started going, and that's what I need to do every day. It's not what I want to do every day. I really want to go back to bed, but Killian is almost always awake. And so that doesn't ever happen anyway, so I need to just get up and get going. I wake up earlier than anyone else. I get up early and fix Tristan's lunch and get his clothes ready and make sure everything's ready for school. Then I wake him up to eat breakfast and do his hair and give him his clothes so he can put them on, and we go to school. I usually hope and pray that Killian stays asleep so that Joshua can stay with him while I take Tristan to school, but it doesn't always happen that way. Like this morning, he woke up, and so I had to take him with me. And then when we come back, Joshua wakes up for work, and then he gets ready and leaves, and we do our thing, but I really hope Killian stays asleep, because he's grouchy if he wakes up that early, and it does not start our day off very well, and that's how it started this morning, so. But, I tried to lay him back down with Joshua, because that's usually what happens. If he wakes up, I try to lay him down in here, so he'll go back to sleep with Joshua, and then, yeah. I go take Tristan, but that didn't work this morning, so I had to take him with me. Let's see, I think I'm going to use this one maybe. I've been using this one quite a bit. I'm going to run out of it. But I like this washi, and I don't mind if my planner kind of has the same washi threaded throughout the fall. That doesn't bother me. Okay, there's that. I think I'm going to come in with my full box. And I think I'm going to use this guy, because I definitely need coffee every day, but definitely on Mondays. Joshua was off yesterday, and wouldn't you know it, he was off yesterday, And Killian came in here after when I took Tristan to school. He came in here, went to sleep, and he stayed asleep. They stayed asleep until like 9, a little after 9. And I was just up. Okay, I know that I want, but you know, then when I could sleep, he is wide awake, of course. Isn't that how it works, mamas? You just go with it. Okay, I do want to use this dinner sticker, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and put it down here at the bottom every single day, and then we'll just kind of go from there. Because I want to get better at tracking our dinners, like what we eat when, because I always forget. And then when I'm making my list for the next week, I'm like, what did we have? And I can't ever remember when we had that last. And so there are some things that I could eat every single day. Like I could eat spaghetti every day. But Joshua is not that way because the acid in the tomatoes like really gets to him. So it's not something he can just eat every day. And so I could have it all the time. And if I don't remember when we had it last. Oh, I love you too, Booger. I don't know why, but he just went inside of my closet. I have no idea why. He's crazy. I'm telling you. Crazy. Awesome. It's a tag. 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 Yep. Tag. Ah, crud. This is the only thing that annoys me with printables because I need to like cut it differently so that those little strips don't bother me to death. But it's okay, it's on the top, so I'm just gonna leave it and keep going because I can cover that at the top. Killian has some on his hand. Where is it? Hey, stop, you're shaking the table. Stop, please. Yeah. Crazy child. You guys, crazy child. Anyway, I like to keep up with what we eat when so that I don't just double up and have the same thing all the time. I want to spread it out of when we had that. So I need to get better at it. I think I'm going to do a full box for Tuesday. I know I'm skipping this part, but I'm trying to think of what I'm going to do there. So I'm just kind of holding on for a second. Okay, there's that. And then I think I'll do my to-do after that. Hey. 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 Killian, if you come in here, you have to be quiet. You can't be loud if you come in here. He's running along my bed and saying faster, faster, faster. And drove me bonkers. Okay. Okay, I stopped filming and decided to come back a little bit later. He's asleep now, but he's like right in front of me, so hopefully he will stay that way. And now my oldest is home from school. I just picked him up, so I'm going to continue. I just realized there's a lot of full boxes in this kit. I still have 7 left, so that's really cool. So yeah, that's fun. I am going to put I'm trying to think if there's anything that I need to do that is important. And I can't really think of anything specific, so I'm not sure if there is or not. But I am going to put this quarter box down here for whatever we do that night, so that I can just have that, and then I'll put this washi strip in between. So yeah, our day has been kind of a little bit slower than what I wanted it to be. I really wanted to get a lot of filming done today, and I haven't. But that's okay. Let's see. I think I'll end this one with a full box, and I might put another one in between this. I don't know if his off day is going to be on Tuesday or Wednesday this week. He's been taking it on Tuesday lately, so I don't know. So I'm really not sure. That would be nice to know, wouldn't it? But I'm not positive which one it will be on. But either way, and I do want to use this half box here. Oops, not there because I just used that half box on Monday right there. So maybe I will use it here instead, because I do need one on Wednesday either way, whether he's off or not, for church. And I have a couple of errands to run for my class that day. I need to get that done. Hopefully I will remember before the day of, because I've been like really bad about that lately, and then it never gets done because I forget until the day of, and then it's kind of too late. So I need to put that on there, and then I'm not sure what they're gonna have for family dinner, but I can put that at the bottom. I feel like this is crooked. Okay, and then I think I will use another full box on this day. Maybe. Do I want to do that? I think I do. Let me put my checklist down. And don't know if it's going to be his off day or not. Like I said, it would be nice to know that ahead of time, but I just learn to roll with the punches. Because you never know. I'm just going to do it like that. Okay. So there's that. And now, there's a little bit of extra cleaning that I need to do. So I am actually going to put, okay, so I just went ahead and put this down. And then I'm just going to go to Thursday. And definitely going to start with a full box. And I think that I'm going to use this one. It says Hello Autumn. I wish we were getting such pretty autumn weather, you guys. It was feeling so good outside. I even had to wear like pants at night, and like I had a sweatshirt on because it felt so good. And then last night started getting a little bit warmer, and then today it is boiling hot again, like boiling hot. So I think it is supposed to start cooling down soon, but not soon enough for my taste because I am so tired of this heat. So tired. Okay, so there's that. And for Thursday, I really don't have a lot going on, but I am going to put a checklist just so I can kind of write down everything that goes on. And Thursday is kind of a boring day, honestly. And I don't think anything's going on the 20th. I'll have to double check with Tristan's school, and I am going to put a half box because there's always something going on with his school. So I'll put a half box down for something to do with that. And then but his school is going well. He doesn't quite love it as much as he did, but he doesn't not like it either. He doesn't complain about going, so that's good. But we desperately need a date night, so if we don't get a date night this week, I'm going to be so mad. Because number one, my husband owes me dinner at Chili's because it's my favorite place, and he never wants to go there.
What's your favorite place?
Chili's.
Mine too.
Yeah.
I actually have 3.
Oh. Hey, I'm doing a video and Killian's asleep, so can you go back in there?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Come here. You have sparkly stickers on your back.
Sparkly?
I think Killian was playing with those on the couch. Okay. Trying to see which way this is intended to go. Sure. There you go. Okay. There's that one. And then I do think I'm going to do a weekend banner, so I will probably fast forward through this part and I will be right back. Free printable as well from Pink Pixel Graphics, and you get all of these. She has different sets with the different like colorways, and I love them, and she is wonderful. She has them in like different fonts and everything, so you can print those out, and they're so cute. Okay, so I'm gonna finish out the rest of the weekend, and I really forgot to zoom back in after my breaks and interruptions. But I think I'm going to do my checklist in the beginning for Friday. Friday's really a chill day as well, but we're getting a date night because we haven't had a date night in a couple of weeks, and every single week I say we better be getting a date night, and we never end up getting one. Not because he doesn't want it, but just because it just always ends up that way. Something happens, or somebody needs something, or we're almost about to do it and our babysitter has to cancel or something. Like, it's always something lately. So we really need to just figure it out and go on our date. So that's happening. I'm going to make sure of it some way, somehow. So, to put this red up underneath there. So cute. I'm going to put this little half box for our date night because we better be having it. I think I'm going to put a couple of these washi from the printable down. And then I'm going to put, let's see, let's do the orange first. And then a flag for the actual date night, and then I will put a half box underneath for what it is that we decide to do. Hold on, maybe I should put the flag first and see how it fits in. Okay, and then I'll put what we actually want to go do. I want to put a little quarter box down as well for whoever is watching them. And yeah. Okay. I think that'll work for that. And then I'm going to put a couple more washi strips down because I'm going to kind of box this off a little. And Tristan is watching SpongeBob in the next room. I don't know if you can hear that. My brother and sister liked SpongeBob when they were younger, and it used to drive me nuts. I mean, I was older, so I wasn't into it like they were, but whew, it used to drive me bonkers. Okay, and then I'm going to use some Today headers. So I think I will just use these here. And then my check boxes, and I left the two blue so that they would just match for the weekend. I don't mind that. It's perfectly okay with me. So Killian fell asleep right before we left to go, like literally 10 minutes before we had to leave to go get Tristan. And I was like, are you kidding me? I had been trying to get him to take a nap for like 2 hours, and he would not take a nap. And then all of a sudden, it's time for us to leave, and I look over and he is just conked out, fast asleep. And I was like, holy cow, you've got to be kidding me, because this is going to be a nightmare. Like, I knew it was going to be a nightmare. I already knew what I was in for. And sure enough, I wake him up, and he ends up waking up because the sun's in his face and starts screaming in the car, and then he falls back asleep, and then the sun gets back in his face and he starts crying again in the car rider line, and it is a complete disaster. And I'm just like, oh, jeez. But sometimes being a mommy is not the most glamorous, easy job in the world. I don't really think it's ever easy. I mean, maybe it's easy for you, but it's not easy. I mean, even the good parts are bittersweet because they're growing up, and you love to watch them grow up, but you hate that they're growing up, and it's just kind of bittersweet. So even the good parts are still hard to let your kids grow and let them grow up, and so even that is difficult, but raising them is, phew, sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it is so hard. There's just a lot of learning involved on your part. A lot of patience, and sometimes crying because you just don't know what else to do. And I'm sure that that just continues as they get older. I think I'm going to put this half box instead of that box and just have 2 half boxes, because I have one left and I don't like the way this looked stacked up there. Okay, so I still have all of these left, like all of these headers, which I can use in my personal planner, and I can use these checklists in my personal planner as well, so that works out well. And then I'm just going to put a little bit of this washi here. I'm gonna do it like, I think Tristan is getting him a snack. I'm gonna do it like this, and I'm going to cut it. Hopefully it doesn't take the color out of the box. Don't think it will, because this washi is pretty, yeah. Okay, so I went ahead and punched my holes. So on Thursday the 20th, I have a doctor's appointment and an ultrasound. So what color do I want to use? I think I'll just use black. Doctor's appointment, and it's at 11 with ultrasound. And I'm excited because I haven't had an ultrasound in a few weeks, so I'll be able to see how the baby has grown. So I have that. And then I am hoping to do some filming, especially on Tuesday. So I'm going to put that down. And I'm just going to put film. And I don't know if this is his off day or if this is his off day, so I'm not sure. So I don't know if I want to put that down or not. And then we have tribal groups on this day. We have church. We have tribal group. And then rent is due on this day. Okay. And the power bill is due. And let's see. We have, I'm going to put rainbow. I'm just going to abbreviate supplies because I need some supplies. And I'm just going to put Joshua's off day on this day because he's been taking off on Tuesdays. But I don't know if it'll be this day or Wednesday. I prefer it to be Tuesday because I feel like church kind of breaks up our time together and it's really not fun. So, yeah. Let's see, what else? I need to go to the grocery store on this day. I really want to switch our membership from Costco to Sam's. Like, I would rather it be Sam's. But, our membership isn't up until all the way until January, and I thought that it was up way before then. This is trash day, and I don't really want it to be this fat, so I'm gonna cut these. I forget where I got these stickers, but they're so big and square. I think it was Michael's. I don't like how squared off they are. I'm gonna put trash. Okay. I'm going to put, let's see, what else? Okay, date night. So I need a date sticker. Maybe I can find one easily. I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm gonna put a coffee sticker here because I will be needing it, I'm sure. Let's see. If I were not looking for it, I would be able to find it so quickly. But I'm looking for it. Yeah. Also need to get my oil changed, and I'm gonna put that on Joshua's off day because I am due for it. And it keeps getting procrastinated. We are procrastinators, it is true, I'm afraid. I need to take some photos for Etsy, so I need to put that down. And here we go. I can use this sticker for date night. And I'm going to put secure babysitter. And put a smiley face. This will remind me about rainbows. And what else? I know there's something else. I think I'm going to use this heart instead of that smiley face. I like it better. Okay. We have travel groups Saturday. Oh, this is our weekend. I think. Yes. So I will have to go pick up Jaron. And I'm sure he has a football game. So I will have to take him to that. And it is so stinking hot. And it wouldn't be a big deal at all, but my hubby can't go, and so it's just me. And it is so stinking hot to take all of those boys by myself. It is boiling. And I, to be honest, absolutely hate it. I also need to do laundry. I need to do laundry on Monday. laundry again on probably Thursday. So I'm going to put that there. And then I'm going to use this little car sticker to go and pick up Jaren. And then I need to put something for that football game, but I don't really know what. I don't know what. Or just put game day, but I don't know where all my game day stickers are. I'm just going to put this popcorn, or these chips, because they're always wanting something from the concession stand, and it's really big, but it's cute. Okay, so there's that, and I'm trying to think if I need anything else. No, I think that's it. I do want to send out some mail, and I'm going to put that on Friday, because maybe I can get it done before I go and pick up Jaren. So I'm going to put send happy mail. Okay. And there we go. So there we are. I think that's going to be it for now. I'm sure I will have much more that I think about that I need to put in there later on, but that's going to be it for right now. I'm going to stick it back inside of my planner, which is so empty, and I need to put all of these fall inserts that I want to stick in here. I need to put some dashboards and stuff that I'm really excited to make. I just need to actually make them. So there's that, and I think I'm going to use this really pretty paper clip just because it brings in some of that blue, and I just really love it. I think it's so pretty, and I'm going to use that for this week, and that is how it turned out, you guys. I really appreciate you watching as always. I am so excited about these fall spreads. I think that they just look so stinking pretty, and I love them, and I appreciate you watching them. I hope you're excited about fall as well. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.